beans! I think. They're kind of low res. Salutations, my fellow dandies. It's me, Jack Dandy, and we are back in Final Fantasy XIV with some beans. I don't know why I took a photo here. I needed to take a photo for the thumbnail, and I saw these beans. I did try taking a photo with the sausages at first, but I couldn't get a good shot. This is all relevant. So yeah, we are back in Final Fantasy XIV. Finishing off the final part of the Heavensward post patch DLC, the Far Edge of Fate. I have no idea what this is, because I thought the Warriors of Darkness were going to stick around a bit longer, and they're gone. Oh, the Dragon Song War's over. I'm trying to think what other loose ends there are. I guess someone's still got Nidhogg's eyes. Is that still a thing? We've got all of the Scions back together. Although Ida is being sus. She's being incredibly sus. I don't know where she is. She stormed off somewhere. Oh, there she is. My favourite punch girl. She's being sus. Yeah, she's being suspicious. Yeah, so I have no idea what this final bit is. Just that it leads into Stormblood. I have no idea what Stormblood is. So let's find out. Tidings from Gear Albania. Name rings a bell. Don't remember who it is. Might be a place. Oh, Jack, just the hero I wanted to see. Would you mind doing me a small favour? I need you to meet me at the Diamond Forge. This won't take long, I promise. Okay. I don't know where that is, Tartaru. Oh, it's here. Okay. Oh, is that the workshop across the road? Is that called the Diamond Forge? I feel like I would have remembered if it was called the Diamond Forge. Clearly not. By the way, the me taking those bean photos was part of the reason I'm so late starting today. I was basically sort of sat down ready to go about sort of 5 past. And I was like, I've got to take a thumbnail. What should I take? And now it's like 8:30. 8:40. It's fine though. It's fine. I don't. This part's only 9 missions long, so. But then, I mean, that could be any. That isn't any indication of length, because one mission could be 5 seconds long, and one mission could be 5 hours long. That's maybe an exaggeration in both ends, but you know what I mean. Yeah, hi, we just saw you, Taru. I'm sorry to drag you away from your duties, but as I said, this won't take long. I just need you to stand perfectly still for a few moments. Oh, this is where Tartaru betrays me. Okay, hang on. This is getting incredibly sinister. Right, everyone, ready to go to work? No skirming now. Oh, and you might want to close your eyes. Oh, I did not like the look on Tararu's face there. She has got into some weird stuff, hanging out at the sleeping night. Hee hee. Yeah, that's the noise it makes. Is it the Sleeping Dragon or the Sleeping Knight? It might be called the Sleeping Knight. There, all finished. The Warrior of Light's every measurement, from heroic head to intrepid toe. Well, wouldn't you like to know? All in good time, Jack. All in good time. There's no particular reason. I'm just a pervert, and I wanted to know. Aha! Aha, found you. Alphino wants everyone in the Solar for a meeting. I don't know what it's about, but he seemed to think it was very important. Go on, we have everything we need. No sense in keeping everyone waiting. I mean, I guess Tari's going to make me some new clothes. It's because she's been making new clothes for everyone. But I like that they dress it up as some kind of weird, possibly sexual assault. And that the Warrior of Light is just like, I don't mind. It's fine, par for the course.
We would not presume to begin without you, Ida. Urianger has returned to the Waking Sands, but everyone else is now present.
Yes, but for what exactly? We all have duties to attend to, Alphino, so you may dispense with the preamble.
Thank you, Elise. It is the very subject of those duties which compelled me to call this gathering. Though the Warriors of Darkness no longer pose a threat, Eorzea's many troubles demand no less of our attention. And while I stand by the decision to approach each task as we see fit, I fear our effectiveness will ultimately be diminished should we continue to act in ignorance of each other's efforts. Thus, I propose we elect a successor to Minfilia. Not to serve as a fully fledged antecedent, perhaps, but as a coordinator of operations.
Is that all? Oh, then the decision seems clear.
Tartaru. I nominate Tartaru.
No one else has shown any enthusiasm for the role, and judging by your performance at our previous meeting, you would seem the perfect candidate. You always did have a flair for politics.
No, stop putting the 16-year-old in charge of really important organizations.
I did not mean to... That was not my intention. As my tenure as commander of the Crystal Braves comprehensively demonstrated, I lack the qualities required for such an office. I would much prefer to remain as I am now, a soldier in the field, so to speak.
Well, at least he's got the sort of insight to realise that he would be a terrible leader. That's good.
Should none of our numbers step forward, must we then constrain some unwilling candidate to take up the position?
Tartaru it is, then.
Well, based on merit alone, a certain adventurer would be my choice. Though I concede he might struggle to balance his new responsibilities with, let me see, slaying primals, thwarting legatuses, and feeding the orphan poor.
The only person I feed is myself, with my unending pocket of months-old
food. Any who would wear such a mantle would be bound by its obligations. Have we not become sufficiently familiar with each other's methods to act without an overseer? At present, I see no cause to so willingly limit one of our number.
Oh my goodness! Help! I need some help here!
It's like, do you want to go? It's like some crazy admin task.
Are you all right?
Me? I'm fine. It's this poor girl who just staggered in and collapsed on the floor that I'm worried about.
Narco! God, how did... Yashola! Please, you have to help her.
Kral, a hand if you would. Let us see about closing these wounds.
Oh, she's wounded. Is she okay?
Now, we've staunched the bleeding, but it may be a while before you can move about again. Though having seen your wounds, I'm surprised you are still moving at all.
Thank you. My message. It was too important to delay. I took the shortest route I could, though I knew it was more heavily patrolled. As you can see, my efforts at evasion were not entirely successful.
Honestly, you're too brave for your own good. What was so urgent that you needed to fight half the Empire to get here? You could have been killed.
She doesn't sound concerned. She's like teasing her.
I'm sorry, Ida. I had good reason. But I imagine your friends are wondering who this bloody mess of a Mikote is. My name is Minago, and I belong to the Alamegan Resistance.
I mentioned this the other week, but I think this is like the only spoken bit of dialogue that says the phrase Mikote, and it's the only time you actually hear how it's pronounced.
I came to warn Ida and Papalimo.
It should
about
be
one
said
of our
more
leaders,
frequently.
a man who calls himself the Griffin. He's
Oh,
always
yeah.
been dangerous, but he's planning something new. Something reckless.
Oh, yeah. Also, I forgot about the Griffin. Completely forgot about the Griffin, even though he's was really important.
The Griffin, you say? I've heard the name. Rumor has it your man is eager to test his claws.
Aye, and on no easy target. He means to assault Belsar's wall from the Alamegan side.
But what does the Griffin possibly hope to gain from such an attack?
From what I understand, he wants the fires of war to spread to Eorzea. And for that, he needs to control the border with Gridania.
I mean, I understand the plan. Get Eorzea involved in the war, and then
So,
they might actually start
he
helping.
means to spark a conflict between the Alliance and the Imperial forces stationed in Alamigo, to have Eorzea's armies aid in the liberation effort, whether they will it or no.
Yeah.
His plan is flawed. Even should the Resistance succeed in occupying the wall, they would not be able to hold it. Imperial reinforcements would drive them out within a week.
Be that as it may, if there is even a chance that this scheme could bring about an escalation in hostilities between Eorzea and the Empire, the Alliance must be informed.
Agreed. I shall depart for Limsa forthwith and seek an audience with the Admiral. Thancred, Uldar is yours. Alphino and Alize, make haste to the Twelveswood and notify the Elder Seedseer of the danger to Gridania. She will duly call a council of the Alliance leaders, whom you must be ready to receive. You will be our voice in Ishgard. Explain the situation to Sir Emmerich, and encourage him to send an envoy.
I was literally about to say, oh, it's good. They're going themselves to go and talk to these people. Normally, they'd ask me to go and round everyone up. And then I just remembered, oh yeah, there is a fourth member of the Eorzean Alliance now. And here I go. There I am, off to Ishgard.
Chitaru, Kryl, I leave the care of our injured messenger to you. See that she remains quiescent and her wounds closed.
Yeah, okay. What's quiescent mean? I don't know. Just nod until she goes away and then we'll look it up.
I believe that covers everything.
Nod.
Let us be about our tasks.
I suspect the ill tidings from Girabania will be held as a turning point. The beginning to a bloody end. The business of war was ever conducted with the coin of self-sacrifice.
I've been left with the Lalas.
Louis Soir himself who taught us that such costs are not to be ignored or denied. And so, I shall embrace them. When the time comes, I will make my choice, as you will yours.
Man, what is up with Papalima and Ida? I keep just vaguely hinting that something's wrong. Tell me! I don't have to. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna have a new. After today, I'm gonna have a. Well, I mean, I'm gonna do the Hildebrand quest after this, but theoretically, after today, I will have. I've forgotten like the sleeping knight, the sleeping dragon. I got every single. The only part I got right of it was the Forgotten Knight is the name of the bar that Tataru drinks at, and learnt all of these terrible habits that she's picked up. Can I eat? I got a mint lassie. What's that? There's a girl in the well, and she's got fantastic breath. Greetings, Warrior of Light. What business brings you to Ishgard? Alamegans, I see. Wait here, I will summon Sir Emmerich, your best friend. Now that Harshafon's gone. I guess he is probably. Like, I know Alphino probably wants to be my best friend, but he's really not. It is good to see you, my friend. 'Tis but a pity it must be under such circumstances. Had Lucia not informed me of the urgency of your suit, I would certainly have sent for some wine. We can have wine on the way. But to business. I thank you for bringing these developments in Alamigo to our attention. Ishgard will of course send an envoy to attend the council in Gridania. I cannot say who will represent us, however, as the choice is not mine to make, not mine alone at any rate. Given the imminence of the threat, we may forego the formalities of a full assembly, but I will still need to consult my counterpart in the House of Commons prior to proceeding. Will you permit me some time to make the necessary arrangements? Yeah. What else am I going to do? Say no? I thank you. Our representative, whomever we select, will require a suitable escort. Make your preparations and inform Ser Hondalu that he has to lead in your absence. Yes, Lord Commander. Jack, pray accompany Lucia to the gates of judgment and make ready to depart for Gridania. I will have our envoy join you as soon as I can. Fury speed you on your way. I'm also looking forward to getting some actual XP from missions again, because 5k XP is so sad. Like, I know why they don't give you much XP, but I want to get to 70. If you have no other business in the city, join me at the gates of judgment. We must be ready to depart the instant the envoy arrives. I got the other people talking to her just craned their necks as she walked off. Just like, hey, oh, hang on, I'm talking to you. Where am I going? Gates of Judgment. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to do the Hildebrand stuff, so I'm not quite going into Stormblood next week, but we'll, you know, soon have a new town to visit. That's exciting. With a new town comes new triple triad. Ah, yeah. I need to. I mean, I haven't done all the triple triad in Heavens or Heavenswood yet, but still. We meet again. As it happens, my counterpart in the House of Commons agreed that I should act as Ishgard's envoy. Not, I concede, there was ever any real doubt. As Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, it is my duty to sanction any military cooperation. Be that as it may, I could not in good conscience make the decision alone, not with the ink scarce dry on the Republic's Book of Statutes. I trust you understand, my friend. Alas, I must test your patience still further by making a brief stop at Camp Dragonhead. Given the trouble brewing in the Black Shroud, I would see that the garrison is ready to defend the border. Yeah, that's fine. It's so much red tape and paperwork these days. Normally, I just run around and just beat up whoever I want, talk to whoever I want. And it's like, oh no, I need to get everything signed off in triplicate. Make sure that. How far away is it? Oh, it's literally over here. I won't teleport. You get everything signed off in triplicate, and everyone needs to dot the I's and cross the T's, and needs to be everything needs to be proofread and run past a board before they can decide everything. It's like, guys, the world's being destroyed. Please. The garrison commander waits within. Why not accompany me, Jack? You may see a familiar face. Okay. I mean, it might be someone I've met before, but whether I'll actually remember who they are. Oh no, it's Emma Lane. Jack, old boy, how wonderful to see you, and Sir Emmerich too. To what do I owe these unexpected pleasures? Oh, I'll have some mulled wine brought up to the kitchens at once, if you will excuse. Nay, do not trouble yourself, Honorroy. On a row. They did pronounce his name at some point, and I've forgotten it again. We shall soon be on our way. Lucia, a brief summary, if you will. Yes, Lord Commander. Blah, 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 blah. Brief summary. That was a brief summary. Those villains hardly needed an excuse to wage war. Bloodletting comes as naturally as breathing to an imperial. And thus we shall strengthen our patrol as you suggest. We shall also be sure to communicate these developments to Lord Fransal and the Observatorium. I see you have everything in hand. Carry on, Commander. Hang on. Surprised to see yours truly at the helm. Shrug, I don't care. You and me both, old boy. I doubt I'll ever feel worthy to sit where he sat. Oh, I love there's just like, it's not even a portrait. It's just a screenshot of him with a transparent background. Yet we can but play the hand we're dealt. And with a little help from the veterans and Honore's ceaseless chiding, I'm sure I'll muddle through. So why not, old boy? Off to Gridania with you. Like, they have official artists. They could have had a portrait done instead of just using these. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's his artwork from his Triple Triad card. Oh, I love how rubbish that is. It tickles me. New Gridania. No, I didn't amount. Bosh. Well. There we go. Speak the right one. Diplomatic duties have brought me on here on several occasions, but I find that I am as enraptured by the Black Shroud's beauty now as when I first laid eyes upon it. I fear that this time, however, events shall not afford us the luxury of enjoying the splendour of the forest. Ooh, but we do get dinner. Heavenly eggnog! Ah. Oh, and a carbonara. I might get the eggnog. Though I am quite low on funds at the moment. I had like 50k last week, and I decided to finally get the achievement for getting 100 points on the Masked Rose guy. I think that's his name. I normally just get the 80 and get for the MGP, but I thought I've never got the achievement before, obviously, so I'll just get. This seems like an easy one to get 100 points on. And I misjudged how expensive everything was going to be. So. Oh, Neko Morty has just told me that I have a cool name. Oh, because they want to invite me into a free company. Yes, of course. 'Tis like that we are the last to arrive. Let us announce ourselves, shall we? Let's be nice. I'll change it to party for the time being. But, how do I do this? Keyboard. Thanks. I should probably join one eventually, but I just wouldn't contribute to it, so. I'm good for now. I need to sort out a keyboard for this, even if it's just like a crappy Bluetooth one at the bottom of the controller. There we go. That's I think suitably diplomatic. It's the. I want to say the yes, Contra's good. There is a big sparkling quest icon here as well, but. I love the Silent Conjurer is such a silly name because she talks so much. The envoy from Ishgard has arrived. Very good. This way. The Limson party as well. Oh, hey, it's Ninja Girl. I haven't seen her in a while. And Melvib. Melvib. Vin. God, I wish I should know her name by now. I had hoped to slip in unnoticed, but I see I was not the only one delayed in my arrival. Greetings, Sir Emmerich. Admiral, always a pleasure. And Jack, I trust you are well. You are well. Just a day for reunions, it seems. I believe you are well acquainted with my escort. Yugiri, I knew that. Master Jack, I was glad to hear from Rio that the missing Scions have now been found. Nod. There you go. There is much and more I would discuss with you, but first let us attend to the issue at hand, shall we? But where are the Uldans? They're already here. Okay, never mind. I think I saw Radan anyway.
I bid you welcome, my friends. As you will by now be aware, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have come into possession of certain intelligence concerning recent developments in the region of Gyr Abania. It springs, I am assured, from an unimpeachable source. Is that not so, Master Alphino?
Indeed, Elder Seedseer. Our information comes directly from a member of the Resistance's inner circle, and we have no cause to doubt its veracity.
We have no cause to doubt its veracity, so we have not checked in any way.
This griffin of theirs is a fool if he thinks he can hold Belsar's wall against the Empire. When the Imperials move to take it back, they will come in force. And the resulting fighting is all but certain to spill over into the Black Shroud.
At the Battle of Cartano, the combined might of 3 grand companies labored to contend with the remnants of but a single Imperial legion. Alone, Gridania would be hard-pressed indeed to hold back the tide, should the Garleans turn their minds from reclamation to invasion.
May I once more convey my nation's deepest regrets for our inaction in the days prior to the calamity. 'Tis a stain upon our ledger that I would fain remove.
It's awkward.
Elder Seedseer, I do hereby request leave to deploy a defensive force within the borders of Gridania. Ishgard's return to the Alliance shall be honored by more than mere ink upon parchment.
The Doman people, too, would join any effort that weakens our common foe. We are few, but our most seasoned shinobi are at your disposal.
On behalf of my people, I offer you my humble thanks. Gridania welcomes your assistance.
It is time we set our contingency plans in motion. Is the Alliance agreed? Then let us make ready for war. Victory favors the swift. There is much to be done.
Oh, he didn't bring Nanamo. I just realised. She's my favourite.
The Council knows that Alamigo will not soon be wrested from the Empire, and its decision to bolster the border's defences seems eminently practical. Why then, brother, do you scowl so?
It's just...
I agree that they have chosen the wisest course available. Indeed, the only reasonable one. Yet something feels awry. In making ready for war, is the Alliance not granting the Griffin the very thing he desired? Any attempt to hold the wall is doomed to failure, aye. But I wonder if we have misjudged the prize for which he plays.
Is assassination beneath us? I'm just thinking, like, if we go kill this Griffin guy, that solves the problem, doesn't it? Ah, that was nice. No worries. Enjoy your day. Thank you, Neko Morte. That the council was able to reach an accord swiftly is a heartening development in itself. I only hope my misgivings prove unfounded. Ah, good. You have yet to depart. I feared I had missed you. Sir Emmerich. Master Alphino, a pleasure as always. And Mistress Alasei, how wonderful to see you thus recovered. Pardon the interruption. I had hoped to thank Jack for serving as our escort before the other duties called him away. I also wish to thank our Doman ally. It's hiding behind a tree. Sorry. So I just force a habit. I just bushes, trees. Sometimes I put up like a little sheet that's got like a brick pattern on it, and I hide on a wall. Forgive me, my lord. I was but awaiting an opportune moment to join the conversation, and force of habit made me keep to the shadows. Yeah, so literally, I can't stop ninjaing. Oh, I just fucking love it, ninjaing all the time. No apologies are necessary, Mistress Yugiri. I was most grateful for your introduction when I offered Ishgard's support. My nation's historic failure to heed the Alliance pleas for aid is a matter of record. Even so, the Alliance leaders were plainly unprepared for my impromptu apology. The resulting air of awkwardness might have lingered longer were it not for your timely offer of cooperation. Oh, there was actually like genuine awkwardness then. It was I called it then, I guess, which allowed the elder Seatsia to accept us both. I very much appreciated the gesture. I only did my duty, Sir Emmerich. The Empire is an enemy to us all, and we are grateful for the opportunity to fight at your side. And full glad we are to have you. Pray convey my regards to the Scions. My friends, we must return to Ishgard. Rotate and leave. Whatever is wrong with a simple sorry or thank you? Must these politicians always make a speech out of everything? That's just how we adults speak, dear sister. I like that the Easter event's still on as well, so it's just they have this conversation whilst there are eggs and just a guy with a glowing egg basket in the background. Mayhaps the ones who sound like their own voice. In any case, our business here is concluded. We should be on our way as well. Will you accompany us to Revenant's Toll, Yugiri? Oh, I like Yugiri. I'm glad she's shown back up again after all this time. Actually, I think I shall first pay a brief visit to the East Shroud. I'm curious to know how Papalima and Ida fared in their talks with the Sylphs, not to mention what has been going on at Belsar's Wall. I will join you at the Rising Stones anon. Take a shot. Revenant's Toll. Don't know why I keep doing this, it's just easier just to do that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get some legendary eggnog. Heavenly eggnog, even. Welcome back, Jack. I don't know about you, but I'm heartily glad that all of the talking is over. I understand that these council meetings are important, but you do not find it tiresome to have to weigh every word before you speak it. I doubt we'll ever feel at home in the realm of politics. Yeah. I'm mute, so I don't have a huge amount of voice anyway. That said, people have been known to change, and if my brother is willing to run his own errands, anything is possible. Oh yeah, give me that eggnog. Give me that nog. Another brick. Well, as much as I enjoy the bustle of the toll, I think it's time we headed inside. My brother and the others will not be long. Yeah, I thinking about it because Stormblood's like this. Wait, is Stormblood the samurai one? Maybe that's the one after it. I keep thinking that Stormblood is the samurai one, but it might not be. Ah, you are returned from the council. But what of Alphino? Did some other matter require his attention? Mine apologies, friends. I trust we have not kept you waiting over long. Greetings, everyone. Oh, Kryl, how's Nago doing? She will be alright, won't she? I can't remember Kryl's voice. I don't see why not. She's sleeping at the moment. Tartar is keeping an eye on her, so we'll know soon enough if there's any change in her condition. Her wounds are healing well with sufficient rest. I am certain she will make a full recovery. Thank goodness for that. Now, mayhap you would share with us the Council's decision? Each of the nations, Ishgard included, has committed to providing military support to Gridania. The Eorzean alliance will soon have a significant force in the Black Shroud, ready to respond to any Imperial act of aggression. You know, I almost wish the Council would stop messing around and give the Griffin what he wants. I wouldn't like to be the Imperial court between the Resistance and the Alliance. Either, you cannot seriously. One does not lightly go to war with the Garlean Empire. Quite. To open hostilities without due consideration would be to invite disaster. If only there was some way to reach the Griffin. Some means to convince him to abandon this reckless course. It may not be entirely infeasible. There is a network of tunnels beneath Belsar's wall, secret passages dug by the Resistance to provide a way out of Alamigo, which may equally serve as a way in. Precisely. If all are in agreement, I would be the one to undertake the necessary negotiations. I am familiar with the route, and the Resistance is familiar with me. About as familiar as they are with me, you mean? Say what you want, I'm coming too. I have some experience in the practice of infiltration. If you would have me, my services are at your disposal. As are mine. It's been far too long since I shared a shadow with a shinobi, and I do not intend to waste the opportunity. 4 is quite sufficient for an infiltration mission. Greater numbers will only serve to increase the risk of detection. Kryl and I will direct our energies elsewhere. What of you, Leveliers? I will return to the East Shroud and stand watch over the border. Should matters take a turn for the worst, it would seem wise to be on hand. Might I prevail upon you to accompany me, Jack? Gridania would be safer for your presence, and while it may not seem like the most thrilling duty, dear sister, might I ask that you remain at the Rising Stones to pass on messages and so on? Not. No. To hold the fort, you mean? Very well, I suppose the task must fall to someone. Tatter is like, I'm here! It's kind of my job. I'm the receptionist. It's kind of my job. Safe travels to all of you. I feel like we keep overlooking Tartaru, and I don't like it. If you have any unfinished business in the toll, pray attend to it now. I will depart for Hawthorne Hut without delay. The nearby watchtower offers an unobstructed view of Belsar's wall, and I should be interested to speak to the Alliance commanders who have installed themselves at its top. Alright. I mean, I don't know what unfinished business you think I would have here, but yeah, sure. Anyone want to play Triple Triad? You guys? Ida, Papalimo? Triple Triad? No? Okay. To the Hawthorne Hut it is, then. Oop. Cool. I was pretty confused about where it teleported me in then, because of the angle. Ah, Jack, there you are. Come. Ooh. Amirisai's spire awaits. The Alliance officers on the platform should be able to apprise us of any developments at the wall. Fancy meeting you, the two of you here. We are about to set forth. Indeed, I was about to say, 12 watch over you, but I doubt you have need of divine protection, even if you are venturing into enemy territory. Salutations, acting hero. How do? Don't worry, Alphino. We'll have the Griffin by the scruff of the neck before you know it. Do make up your mind, Ida. Only a moment ago you seemed ready to shake the Griffin by the hand rather than the neck, so which is it to be? It would be best to decide before we enter into negotiations. Trust me, Papalino, I'll shake whatever needs shaking. Good to know. The talking part I leave to you. I think I feel a headache coming on. Let us be on our way, shall we? Why does Ida cover her head but not her chest? Because this is Final Fantasy XIV. Some things never change. Well then, shall we make for the spire? Our Alliance friends will doubtless have news for us. Nod. Yes, I want to get out of this rain. My pompadour is getting wet. Plus, I think there might be some reason she wears a mask. They've been kind of hinting at it, and sort of beating around the bush on it. So I guess there's a reason. Welcome, Warrior of Light. I assume you're here to speak with our commanding officers. You will find them on the observation platform. Pray proceed. Nod. Oh, hey, it's Pippin, and why is Hilda here? But, greetings, my friends. 'Tis good to see you both well. I was hoping you might turn up. I've dragged half the watch here, see? And the sight of you might help remind 'em why we bothered. I don't remember you, though, Rishat, I gotta be honest. If memory serves, I've not seen many of you since the days of the Grand Melee. Having borne the brunt of your blows, may I say what an honour it is to stand at your side. It is heartening indeed to see the realm's most stalwart defenders thus gathered in common cause. Speaking of which, what news from the wall? She's Voldemort. I mean, honestly, I don't know. They've been incredibly vague, just constantly going, "Oh, why did I buy that mask?" And it's like, what's wrong with her mask? What's wrong with her face? All has been quiet. Ah, the fireworks display has begun. Excellent. Okay, change that report. Not all has been quiet. Report. What? 7 hells. Fighting has broken out on top of the wall. A full-scale assault. So the Griffin has made his move. Someone has. And what's that supposed to mean? The attackers, they're wearing Grand Company colours. Ah, yeah. So he's dressed the Resistance up as Grand Company people so that they think it's us attacking them. Damn you, Griffin. Impossible. We gave no such order. Of course. The war was never the Griffin's target. It was bait. We've been goaded into deploying our armies nearby, thus lending weight to this deception. If those uniforms were convincing enough to deceive my scouts, the Empire will surely think we've launched an offensive. This could mean war. Even so, this may be no more than a diversion. With the armies of the Alliance occupying the Empire's attention, it would be comparatively easy for the Griffin supporters to slip into Alamigo. He could then incite a rebellion amongst the populace, which the Imperial reserves would be hard-pressed to contain. Eorzea, meanwhile, would be plunged into chaos. Jack, we must make for the wall at once. What? Just the 2 of you? Our companions embarked on a mission to sway the Griffin from his course, and are likely halfway to his command post by now. They will emerge in the midst of a raging battle, and I do not mean to abandon them to their fate. I mean, I'm sure they heard the explosions. It would be dangerous, aye, but the confusion may work to our advantage. If we are careful to avoid the skirmishing, it may yet be possible to reach the Griffin, and if we can do that... Lady Hilda, might I ask that you have an airship ready to bear the Scions to safety? I don't know who this Lady Hilda is, Marshal, but you can count on me. We must prepare for the Imperial reprisals. May the Navigator guide us through the storm. Everybody nods. Ah, Griffin. I wonder if this guy's going to, like, reveal his mask and actually be someone I know. Or whether it's just going to be some guy. Where did they get all of these coats? Forward, comrades. The time has come to drive the Empire from Alamigo, and force action upon those who have turned their backs to our suffering for so long. Let this victory be the first step in the liberation of our homeland. Alamigo will be free, no matter the cost. It's nice that they let the enemy commander monologue in the middle of a battlefield. It's like, should we shoot him, sir? No, he's monologuing. We do it too. God, I can't remember the amount of times that What's-His-Chops will just stand in the middle of a field shouting at people. Oh, I probably didn't need my car for that. No matter, I'm lazy. I'll drive the 100 feet to over where you are, Alphano. From what Papalima told me, the trail ahead should lead us into the shadow of the wall. As we have two objectives, I suggest we divide our forces. I shall make straightways for the tunnels and attempt to intercept our comrades ere they stumble into a bloodbath. While I do so, I must ask that you scale the wall. Know that I would not promise such a course if there were any other way, but the time for subtlety has passed. Make a band of your most trusted companions and cut a path through to the Griffin. Make him see reason by any means necessary. Your most trusted companions or 7 random strangers. Either one. I'm not that fussy. Once we free the tunnels, we will make for your position with all due haste, and if everything proceeds according to plan, Hilda will then swoop in and spirit us all away to safety. I only pray that we have enough time. What about the deception and the... I mean, I guess if we find the Griffin, we can tell him that it's a... Oh, no, Griffin's the one doing it. I don't know who would... Yeah, okay. I don't know who we're going to tell. Just leave a note saying, sorry about the attack. It wasn't us. Signed the Eorzean Alliance. That'll probably... Yeah, they'll believe that. Right, so I've got a 9-minute wait until a team shows up. So let's go and do... I was clever this time. And didn't do all my gold saucer stuff ahead of time. So now I can do my scratch cards now. Oh yeah, I was wondering why I had so little, but I bought a card that was expensive. Guess this one. Nope, not the one. Could go for that being 1, 2, 3. Ooh, 987 would have been on the left there. Dang it. Alright, third try. That's not helpful. 20, 306. No, it's not worth it. Diagonally would have been 1, 2, 3. Damn and blast. What do I need to do? I need to... I think have I done the... Have I turned in my lottery for this week? Can't remember. I don't think I've been on since last week, so... Yep. Consolation. No. Ooh, third prize! Look at that! That's the most I've ever got. I've never gotten higher than 4th before. Ah. And a consolation prize. Neat. Purchase tickets for Saturday's draw. Normal numbers. And then a random... Boom. Alright. Well, that's a nice extra 50k I wasn't expecting. Let's go get 10 from the Masked Rose. I don't think it's possible to get less than 10. Like, I've never been judged so harshly by the Masked Rose. I guess maybe if I show up naked. Oh, hang on. Wait 2 seconds. I'm being judged. This scene cannot be skipped. Oh, that was bad timing. 72. Come on, give me my money. No. There we go. Whew. I was in the nick of time. Oh, look at that big dog. Oh, he's a little boy. He's got a big metal hat. Oh, I would say hi, but they've sprinted off without me. Okay, so this isn't a run ahead and gather hundreds of enemies type of dungeon, I guess. Oh, it's called a Pugnax. Ah. I want one as a mount or a minion. I think you can get a little pug as a minion. I think I've seen someone with it. I wonder if you can get one of these as a mount, though. Look at him. Trying to like lure this guy away so that the tank can draw him in, but he doesn't seem to give a shit about him. Let's zoom out a little bit as well. I assume we need the Imperial identification key, right? I don't know what happened there with the aggro. Okay. I can't. I'm trying to try no worries, but I can't get into the friggin'. I'm picking up these keys. I like this music, but it doesn't feel like... I don't think it like matches the tone of, hey, we're invading an enemy base. It's more like we're having a like nice little military jaunt across the just like training exercise or something. Of course, I dash over right as he launches his friggin' cannon. I like that I can dash in and then backflip away in, like, twice. Like, why would I not now? I thought I was targeting the mob there, but I wasn't. Never mind. Never mind. I don't know what these balls over my head mean. I guess just that we're targeted. Bosh. Impossible. That was the latest design. I just stood there and took it. Like, just no attempt to evade whatsoever. A big... Oh, there's a coffin treasure here. I mean, free treasure's free treasure, right? Even if it's useless. It's all good for Grand Company seals. Oh, okay. Oh, it's a standard lift enemy swarm type situation. I got ya. I swear, every time you invade any kind of enemy base, they've always got some sort of lift, slow-moving lift trap set up. I think it's just standard practice of being an evil empire. There's like a whole section in the Yuffie episode of FF7 Remake that's just this. And, you know, the 100 of other games that have done it. Metal Gear Solid, Streets of Rage. Standard. I like it. But we're going back again. I like as well, though, that with all of these lift enemy wave trap things that they have, they will still eventually deliver you to your location. You know, they won't just go, all right, well, they've defeated all the enemies, so I guess we'll just turn the lift off so that they can't get to where they want to go. It's like, no, fair's fair. They defeated all the guys we threw at them. Let's deliver them to the other side. Yes, I know they're invading, and I know they're the enemy, and we don't want them to get to the other side, but they defeated all of the robots we sent at them. Okay, that looked like it hurt more than it did. We done? We're done. Oh, look at that hero pose. No. Didn't mean to cast Vercure. That was a misclick. Do we want to stack or separate? Separate, I guess. And I am stunned. I mean, I probably would be if I got exploded so hard that I flew up into the air. Comically. Ow. Boom. Filibusters. Oh, I didn't eat my eggnog. Ah. Think about all this XP I could have been getting. Ooh. I was like, haha, I'm off the grid. And then he just shot a missile at me anyway. Boom. Hey, I leveled up! And I learned Impact! And the Scatter Mastery. Okay. I didn't know Scatter was something that I was an amateur of, but... good to know. Hood of Casting. Ooh. That I could probably click on Need. I can. It doesn't look good. It looks... I think it looks quite similar to what Kryle's wearing. And don't get me wrong, if I could get a whole set of Kryle's clothes and just dress up as a massive male version of Kryle, absolutely. Dead. Agreed that stuff. I guess this is the song I unlock for doing this mission. This is nice. I can listen to this while I don't know, do my glamour plates or something. I need like a Walkman or something for all of these songs because I can only listen to them in my room. We got airships and link pearls and things. I feel like a Walkman's probably within the realms of our technology. Maybe it's something I unlock in one of the later expansions. I kind of thought that like the non-main story quests, main scenario quest even, stuff would just unlock for everyone. Because I was sure I read about a encyclopedia that got added and then I couldn't find it anywhere. And it did get added. But you don't get it until 6.1. Just like that's months away from me. So I want to read about Tataru and just Tataru. Maybe Nanamo. See what her backstory is. I'm sure there's some cool technical details about all of the different Garlean doodads as well. Oh, someone's triggered. The last dude? Oh, it's Griffin. Hey. I'll give you a glorious end, Warrior of Light. Something the far edge of fate. I name-dropped the name of this expansion. It's... Oh, it's that guy, yeah, from the Crystal Braves.
Sloppy.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. The only reason I didn't suspect him is that I literally forgot about him. Sloppy. Oh, no. I clicked one too many times.
How'd you like these?
Oh, yeah, that works. I thought they'd be easier to destroy than they were, but I understand now. Thank you for the yank. So it's a good mechanic, that. Just where you can... I'm gonna get this off you. Okay, I didn't get this off you. That was our healer, too.
I'll tear you limb from limb.
I tried. It's probably... I mean, I'll keep going. Yep, no, there I go. I think... I don't think that was my fault. I think everyone else... Yeah. I think everyone else needed to contribute to breaking the trap. No, I think I've cast my vote. Cast my lot, even. They're not starting already, are they? No. No, I think we're okay. Man, you think that... why would they put the shortcut this far back? Put it next to the boss. There's no reason for this run. Well, it's just like a pre-boss warm-up so we get some cardio in. I know to attack the middle one now. Oh. I don't think I got out of that. No, I didn't.
I'll tear you limb from limb. Yeah. Sloppy. For Alamigo!
Okay, so I got to attack the one in the middle this time.
I have you now. Yeah.
That one.
How'd you like these?
Oh no, we're okay. Sloppy. I love him. He's so... I feel like there should have been more of a reveal about who he is, but it's fine. I mean, I recognized him at least. That's more than some characters. Some character, there's a lot of characters. Oh. There's a lot of characters where if they'd revealed him, I would have just been like, it's this guy. It's the sloppy guy.
I'll tear you limb from limb. Yeah. Sloppy. For Alamigo! I have you now. Yeah. How'd you like these?
Yeah. No, that's bad. God damn cheap prick. Pushing me off into the, Oh, I didn't get out in time. Ow! Thank you. Alright, we got him. Boom! To the dungeons. Can we kill this guy this time? Because I feel like the problem last time is that we let him get away. Oh, I don't even celebrate this one. It's just like... Hey, I got player commendation as well. Probably because the other two left immediately. Hey, guy. Ilbert. I remembered your name. I remembered your name. I didn't forget it.
But you cannot stop what I've begun. Behold, a glimpse of things to come.
We did it! We showed the bastards!
Aye! Victory is ours!
And who knows, lads? Mayhap the Eorzeans will finally see sense when the enemy turns up on their bloody doorstep.
I think they were already on our bloody doorstep. That's why we had the war last time. Who's this guy?
This is for Alamigo, for Eorzea. They die that others may live.
Oh. Oh, it's the other Crystal Brave guys. I remember the evil Lala. Are they going to blow the wall up?
Vanguards! Attack!
Seven hells. Do you hear that?
Oh god, they've got a spider robot. Or possibly a crab robot.
War machines. How did they get here so quickly? Stand your ground! For the resistance!
I mean for the Maelstrom. Oh, sorry. Oh, that guy got properly skewered.
There's nowhere to run. We're cut off.
So, I'm confused about the plan here now at this point. Like, let's look at this lady's face for a little while longer, though. Oh god! They're actually they're taking quite a bit longer than I thought they were going to. Why are they just kind of jostling? Why aren't they killing us? Are we okay? Her face slowly starts sort of going back to normal. Are we okay? Is everything? Are we fine? Is this all good? I think they're gonna leave us alone, lads. Oh no! They killed us. Yeah. Relaxed my face too early. Yeah, I'm a bit confused with the plan here. So the plan was to get the Guardians to think that it was the Eorzean Alliance attacking.
Gods help us.
But then they wiped them out.
What are we thinking? The Empire's too big. Too powerful.
So was that machine summon the war machines, or was that like a bomb that's going to destroy the war machines now that they've gathered? And I'm just standing on the roof going, man!
Mighty Ralker. Grant us the strength to crush our...
I didn't finish it. Didn't finish the wish. And I was like, well, wish I could have done something to stop some of this, but
As you can see, our infiltrators did not elude me for long. Lady Ugiri is sending for an airship even as we speak.
What do we do? This is a massacre!
How wonderful to see you, Commander.
Ilbird, I should have known.
yeah.
This has to
I
end.
maybe should have too, but like I said,
it has to end now.
I forgot who he
Do you not
was.
see your countrymen dying? Have your ideals rendered you blind even to that? Order the retreat, and we will help your soldiers to safety.
Retreat? With the moment of my triumph so close at hand? You truly are a sheltered child, Leveilleur.
Every time I forget that that's how that's pronounced, and pronounce it Levillier. Levier. He's got the eyes. Oh yeah, of course they gave him.
No abyss is too deep for you, I see. But trust me when I say that such power was
I forgot
not
that was
meant
like the
for
very
mortal
last
hands.
thing that happened last time.
How long have I struggled to reach this point? My countrymen, so inured to the taste of defeat, they no longer balk at its bitterness, shouting my throat raw with rallying cries, only to be greeted with dull eyes and blank faces. My brothers and sisters in Ulda have surrendered to their apathy and their appetites. Were it not for the glint of Lodorito's coin, I doubt even those here now would have answered my call. Take back our homeland! Free Alamigo! Ha! They'll happily mouth the words, but they won't spill the blood. You say no mortal should wield these eyes? Then I shall gladly become a demon. I will suckle on the souls of the hopeless and liberate the homeland they no longer deserve.
Should we stop him? No, he's monologuing. Let him do what let him do his thing.
Did you hear their cries as victory was snatched away from them? Even with their dying breaths, they cursed the Empire. Never has their desire for vengeance been so raw, so true. A god has no need of faith when summoned by so pure a purpose.
Oh, is he going to use the eyes in place of crystals?
You cannot mean to fight the Empire with a primal. You know full well the danger, the futility of relying on such power.
Oh yes, I know their limitations. Which is why I will call upon a deity more terrible than the very black worm of the calamity itself.
Oh, that's melted quickly.
What? Here? Now?
Like hells you will!
Finally! It's just like, oh, hang on, the summoning's taking longer than I thought it was going to. Like, hang on, he moved! He can't do that. And he's now standing on that thing over there, none of us can get him. If only we had some guy who was used to standing on, like, really pointy spires and things, and then Estinian shows up.
You shall have it all!
Oh man, this would be so embarrassing if this doesn't work. He just goes, just hits the ground, and it's like, yeah, I need you to be alive in order for this to work. It doesn't work if you're just dead. Is Ilbert? I mean, well, yeah, I mean, at least Ilbert's dead now, I guess. That's... I'm looking for the silver lining here, guys. Okay, good. That would have been incredibly embarrassing for Ilbert if he just jumped off and then he just like, nothing's happening. He just killed himself, and now the eyes are just... One of the eyes was rolled off the walkway and into a drain. It's got some... Yeah, we're gonna have to get like a coat hanger or something to fish that one out. Okay.
This light, is it...
His death completed the ritual. The primal is taking shape.
Ooh, I wonder which one he'll be.
Well, can't we stop it? There must be something we can do!
There is one thing.
What? Hey! Where do you think you're going?
Master Louisoix briefly contained Bahamut by means of a potent spell of sealing. I will now attempt to do the same.
Oh, that's why he wanted the,
But that's impossible! We would need hours to collect the necessary ether.
Balderdash. I forget what the name of the stick's called. He'll say it in a second.
Alphino, though I concede it may not always be apparent, I was ever your grandsire's finest pupil.
Tupsamati, of course!
There we go, Tupsamati.
The staff still holds enormous power, broken or not.
Don't you dare, Papalimo! I know how that spell works.
Yeah, just let him form. I'll fight it. Killing primals is like my main hobby after Triple Triad. It's literally 1 and 2.
It is time to leave.
Nodding is 3rd.
Quite right. Quickly now, off you go. The further away, the better.
No! If you're staying, then so am I.
No, Ida. There is a path only you can walk, and it must not end here. Not like this. Take her! Please, you have to take her!
Don't let him do the spell so I can see it. Yeah, I want to see what Primal comes out. It's fine. Look, he might go and destroy the Empire. It'd be great. You know, job problem solved.
Oh. What? No! Damn it, Thancred! Put me down! Thancred!
This is one battle you cannot fight. Away with you. Go!
You don't know that. I've defeated Nidhogg before, although I did have the power of a Dragonite at the time. Trust in Papalima and leave on the airship. No, I'm going to stay. Primal killing's my thing. For once in my life, I'm going to shake my head.
Hilda,
oh.
I think he means now.
Okay, well, I tried. I tried to stay, Papalimo.
I bid thee farewell again, my dear Ida. Now,
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Let us see how good a student I truly was.
Although he's only sealing it, he's not killing it, which means that what will happen is, inevitably, this seal will be broken. We'll have to fight it later on anyway. Ah, he's doing the same smile that Louisoix did in the opening CG. Ah, I know that smile. Cool. So what we've done is we've let that guy summon a really, really powerful primal, and then we've just locked it up and left it in the Empire's base. Yeah, that's not going to cause any problems for anyone, I'm sure. I can finally eat my heavenly eggnog as well. Yeah. I think I got... First of all, most importantly, did I get... Oh, I didn't get any Triple Triad cards. Man, I bet there was one. Okay. Second most importantly, I think I got a new hat. Ha! Okay. Well, I wasn't because I didn't see the gas mask on it and the picture. I thought this was going to be... Is this Kryle's hat? Where is Kryle? Is she here? No. Kryle's hat has cat ears on it as well. I mean, it's not a bad look, just generally, but it's not one that I'm planning to keep. Hi, Ida. Sorry about your boyfriend. He was a cool dude, apart from when he shot me like a second ago. That was kind of uncool. Why? Why didn't they let me stay? Papalimo is my friend. I should have been there with him. Hey, look, I feel you. I tried to stay too, and he shot me. could see it in his eyes, Ida. He knew what he was doing, what had to be done. Master Louisoix wore that same look right before the end. See? Told you, it's the same when he had the same smile. Do you think I don't know that? I know, all right, I know. There's nothing more you could have done. Ilbert caught us all off guard, and even Jack was powerless to stop him. I mean, no, I beat his ass. Why do we always let the bad guys monologue? God damn it, one day we'll learn. If you must blame someone, then blame me. Just promise that you will never forget what Papalymo strove to protect. All the lessons he tried to teach you. If only I could be like Jack from Stranger in Paradise. He skips cutscenes and interrupts people. That's what we need to do. Don't speak to me. Oh, we just got the band back together and we're breaking up again. Leave Ida with me. Go on, go back to the Rising Stones. The others need to know what happened here. Aw. Man. Well, like I said, he's only sealed it, so there's still a chance that we'll have to fight it down the line anyway, so... Rendering Papalymo's... I'm sure he's not dead, but rendering Papalymo's sacrifice entirely pointless. Once again, I find myself at a loss for words. But Thancred is right. We must return to the Rising Stones and apprise our companions of all of this. Pray make your way there at once. I will send word to Yashola and the others of our imminent return. To the Rising Stones. I always forget where it is on the teleport list. Revenant's Toll. I always look for the Rising Stones, and it's called Revenant's Toll. I'm a fool. I'm a fool. Hey guys, bad news. Papalymo might be dead. Twould seem you bring ill tidings, brother. Aye, behind the griffin's mask we found the grinning face of an old adversary, Ilbert. I know not how, but he had in his possession the eyes of Nidhogg, whose dread power he used to initiate a summoning ritual, even as we looked on, and did nothing. Crucially, we stood there and did nothing. Ida tried to do something right at the end, but it was far too late. By the 12. I don't understand. To attempt such a magic requires every ounce of one's aether. No one, not even grandfather, could cast it and hope to survive. Indeed, it was ever a last resort, as I am certain Papalymo was aware. Thus did the pupil follow in the footsteps of his master, even unto the grave. I have yet been unable to explain how Ilbert came to possess Nidhogg's eyes. In the depths of the sea of clouds, a perpetual storm of water and wind aspected aether rages. No mortal could endure such conditions. Oh, okay, so it was actually... They did throw it into, like a reasonably well-protected place then. I thought they just kind of just threw it off the bridge and it was like, no one will be bothered to go down there and get them. Then mayhap it was the work of an Scion, but now's not the time for idle speculation. Kryal, I have need of your assistance. Yes, of course. We must inspect the cocoon of light and ascertain the state of the Primo trapped within. Between our respective talents, I dare say we shall glean some measure of insight. Understood. I can't promise I'll be able to sense much through the barrier, but I shall certainly do my best. So, as shall I. Let us be about it, then. So we've come back with news. It's a really cool primal. Like, really, you should have let it happen. He looks really strong and, like, handsome. What, without so much as a by your leave? Pray forgive Archon Yashdod on her brevity. She seeketh employment, lest her great grief deprive her of her will to act. A desire to comfort Ida doubtless compoundeth her unseemly haste. I too must contend with this grievous loss in my own way. By thy leave, Lady Alice, I shall honour our fallen colleague through gainful study. There exist writings which may yet further our understanding of this cocoon of light. That's how Urganja grieves, by reading. Mayhap I was too quick to judge. Surrendering to sadness and regret would be poor tribute to Papalimo's sacrifice. Quiet. We must begin preparations to face Ilbert's accursed creation without delay. What time we have was purchased at too dear a price for us to squander it. So I don't know if we actually fight it during this main story quest, because I'm looking at... I mean, unless it's an instance, I'm looking at the second part of the Far Edge of Fate, and there's no trials or dungeons. So, we shall see what happens. Ah, Jack, I wish I had more to tell you, but the situation in the East Shroud remains largely unchanged. Meaning, we still have no idea how long it would be before... Oh, hang on, I've got a phone. I'm getting a phone call. One moment. A communication from the Alliance. One moment. Oh. Yes, of course. Our representatives will be present. My thanks. Word from Gridania. The Council will shortly be reconvened. The Alliance leaders have already begun to assemble. They wish to discuss the Primal, of course. As of Yeshola's last report, the cocoon had yet hung above the wall, unchanged. Yes, but the Elder Seatseer doubtless shares our concerns about how long it will remain so. I am told that Sid Garland has been called in to add his expertise to proceedings. Sid's just like, I don't know, I do airships. What do you want from me? A wise decision. The more minds we have working on this, the better. Well then, I suggest we leave the Rising Stones in Tataru's capable hands and make haste for the Lotus Stand. I never get to go anywhere. Man. Oh. Oh, who's this cool dude? Oh, yeah, okay, so Stormblood is the samurai one. Cool. Yeah! Look at this hero. Everyone, no one's paying him a blind bit notice.
Sir. This place, it is within the realm of Eorzea.
You're an odd-looking fellow, aren't you? Still, takes all sorts, I suppose. This here's Vesper Bay. Thanalan's door to the ocean, as some folk like to call it.
I didn't ask!
Am I to understand from your answer that I have indeed arrived in Eorzea?
Eh? Yes? You're in Eorzea?
Ah! A plain
Just a
response at
confused,
last.
terrified
The one
guy.
I wanted at that. My journey was not without its hardships, and I would sooner travel by land than put to sea again.
I feel like Brian Blessed would have done a good voice for this guy. Am I in Eorzea?
You do not believe that so small a bark could bear me across the ocean? Such timid little sailors. I had but to set my course and set my jaw till I made port.
Oh, I love this guy already.
Though, 'twould perhaps have been wise to lay down my oars a moment to sup on more than the spray of brine water. By the trembling of my limbs, I sense a brief repast may be in order. Nay, I will not hearken to the feeble grumblings of an empty belly. Duty comes before all.
Oh, he's great.
Good God, man. Are you all right?
Oh, yeah, no, we were just like, well, this guy should join the Scions.
Far indeed from home, friend.
Absolutely, we need this man on our team. That was a Hildebrand level introduction. I love him. Where are we going? Oh, it's Gridania. Of course it is. We're going to the Lotus Stand. I completely forgot what I was doing because of the giant samurai man. Oh. That was a strong start for Stormblood. And it hasn't even started yet. That's a strong prologue for Stormblood. Oh, she's got a little ball. I don't recognise this song at all. Like, sometimes I can, like, recognise it but not remember what the name of it is, but that one's just a song I don't know. Or they're playing it, but it's a song I do know played badly. One or the other. Ah, it's the Warrior of Light and his sidekicks.
Dear friends, pray accept my heartfelt thanks for your efforts in defense of Gridania's borders. I would fain dwell longer on my gratitude for the support of the Alliance, but the situation at Belsar's Wall demands that we forego such pleasantries.
According to our most recent intelligence, the cocoon of light that formed in the air above the wall remains undimmed and unbroken. After measuring the cocoon's etheric concentrations, Archon Y'shtola has confirmed the presence of a primal entity.
So we must assume that Ilbert's thrice damned god is indeed trapped within. And what news of the Imperials? They're not like to ignore such a spectacle.
Sir, a Garlean airship was observed making an approach, but the vessel was destroyed when it drew near. The Empire appears to have made no subsequent attempts to reach the object.
Yeah, that's good that Papalimo put up like a defense force field or something.
The soldiers who witnessed the incident spoke of a lance of light issuing from within the cocoon. Of an entire warship being reduced to smoking ruin in the space of a moment. Veterans of Cartano, meanwhile, likened the destruction to that wrought by the fiery wrath of Bahamut.
We could face another calamity.
It's not been that long since the
So
last
the primal
one.
is awake then? Contained, yes, but for how long? We must destroy it now, lest it break free.
Agreed. There is, however, the small matter of how to get close enough to a being that swats warships from the sky as you would a bothersome gnat.
I mean, I feel like we should just leave it there for the time being. If it's going to break out, we'll kill it when it breaks out. But at the moment, it acts like quite a good, like, Garlean bug zapper.
Is this truly so complex a puzzle? Or have you no stomach for the obvious solution?
What in the hells are you doing here?
A pleasure to see
hey,
you
Nero.
too, Garland. Now, if you'd be so kind as to explain to these good people why you should be begging me for my assistance, that would be most appreciated.
Oh, I love Nero. He's so great. He's like, I was your enemy. But now I'm kind of not. I mean, I probably still am, but get out of my way, peasant.
Who is this man?
Oh, how terrifically rude of me. Nero Tolskeva, former tribunus of the 14th Legion of the Garlean Empire. These days, however, one might say that I'm something of a free agent.
What do you want, Nero?
I was getting to that. Although you already know what I'm about to propose, old friend. As you have rather belatedly realized, within that frail binding lurks an entity alike in strength to the great Bahamut, and the only force in existence which might conceivably contend with such a foe is the very creation which captured the Elder Primal in the first place. I speak of...
Oh, sorry. I just meant to skip the text on.
That hulk has been gathering dust beneath the plains of Cartanau since the Allagans breathed their last. And none alive knows how to wake it.
I'm sorry? Do you understand who it is with whom you have the privilege of speaking? I'm Nero Tolskeva, Master Engineer, the mechanical genius who restored the Ultima weapon to full operational capacity.
Yes, I'm the one who almost killed all of you. Do you remember? It was me, Nero.
And as luck would have it,
I had the red suit on.
I'm graciously offering you the use of my considerable expertise.
And what, you just expect us to accept? You're a fool if you think your deeds at the Crystal Tower are enough to win my trust, Nero.
Trust? You wound me, Garland. All those years, studying side by side at the Academy, sharing both trial and triumph, we were countrymen once, you and I. But sentiment aside...
And now you're just something similar. Now you're just the first syllable.
Or do you mean to send in your vaunted hero there, as you always do, and pray the world is not engulfed in flame?
Yes, that was basically our plan, honestly. And reasonably, any plan that we do have will probably end in that way anyway. Like, even if
approach the problem in a rational manner.
Even if we let you build this thing.
The fact that Omega slumbers in stasis point to the existence of some overriding technology, a means of control.
Like, yeah, even if you get this thing up and working, it won't work, and I'll have to kill it anyway. That's how this works.
I would ask a question, if I may. Nero, was it not? In the event that we succeeded in using Omega to shackle the Primal in the manner you propose, what then would become of it? Do we not risk repeating the mistakes of the Allagans?
Omega is but a tool. How we choose to employ that tool is entirely up to us. Of course, if you would rather leave it buried beneath Cartanau while you continue your petty squabbles above, then I suppose that is also your choice.
Spare us, Nero. The Seedseer's concern is a valid one. He who controls Omega wields the power of the gods, the very power which led the Allagans to destroy themselves.
I don't like their pronunciation of Allagan. I mean, I guess that's the... But Allagan, I don't know. It's just unnecessary.
And does it not fall to we engineers to prevent such misuse? What was your company's proud slogan? Freedom through technology?
A creed you follow, is it? What say you? Do we take this villain at his word?
Yeah, I trust him. He wears red. Well, used to. He makes a convincing case. No, but I'll keep an eye on him.
As will I. I don't like it, but then it doesn't look like we have much choice.
Would the Council be willing to entrust this matter to a pair of former Imperials?
Let's get Lucia in as well. Make it a set.
Yes. The task of restoring the Allagan relic will be yours. But the responsibility for its reawakening must remain with the Council. Do we condone this course of action?
Aye. 'Twould seem we do. Let the record show that we invest this contingent with the authority to enter Carteneau and take command of Omega. Sid, I appoint you leader of the expedition. Scions, I would ask that you assign some few of your number to escort Master Garland and supervise the other one.
Yeah, I'll look after him. I mean...
We should be happy to oblige. The politics of Carteneau being what they are, I dare say our neutrality will prove useful in avoiding any unnecessary entanglements.
Oh yeah, he's quite strong, so we probably need someone as strong as me to look after him.
If I am not mistaken, Doma occupies a similarly neutral position. Might we not persuade you to join the expedition, Lady Yugiri? If you suspected any foul play from Nero, you would be welcome to kill him.
My blade is yours.
Not a moment's hesitation, eh? You'll forgive me if I do not shake your hand.
See, Nero's a cool guy. We can trust him, guys. He absolutely won't betray us down the line. I mean, he blatantly is, but it'd be really cool if he didn't. I like Nero. This game's got so many characters, so many good characters. Well, that was a rather unexpected development, and one which raises a number of questions. Not least among them, how Nero chanced to learn of the council meeting in the first place. That's a good point, actually, yeah. It's got eyes and ears everywhere. Ooh, I have a present. Sid and the others are assembling at the airship landing. Alice is already on her way, and it would not do to lag too far behind. Let us be off. Okay, Jack, Alphino, ready to go? The others have stepped out into the landing for a moment, lest you wonder. Nero insisted that he be allowed to inspect the Excelsior before boarding. And you let him? Despite his very timely offer of assistance, the thought of the man poking about in the workings of the ship without proper supervision does not fill me with confidence. Calm yourself, Alphino. Your sister was adamant that he would never leave her sight. She and Yugiri are... Ah, well, here they are now. It does feel weird doing my Sid voice so soon after a cutscene where he talks normally. Right, I think that's everyone. Shall I set course for Carteneau? Might I ask that we delay our departure slightly? I require no more than a few hours at most. Our colleagues are studying Cocoon even as we speak, and I would hear their latest observations ere we proceed. It would seem wise to gain as clear an understanding of the situation as possible before formulating our plan. Oh, and I thought time was against us. How foolish of me. Hold your tongue. When we want your opinion, we'll ask for it. Forgive me, my lady. I shall keep my counsel until such a time as you have finished procrastinating. All right. While Alphino speaks with his colleagues, I shall fly the Excelsior over to Mordona, and we can reconvene at the Rising Stones. Mine apologies for the trouble. I shall visit Y'shtola and the others forthwith, and join you as soon as I am able. No, it's anon, Alphino. That's the word we use when we want to say soon. Jack, pray accompany Alice back to the Rising Stones. I should feel safer knowing you are present to entertain our guest. Nod. Right, everyone heading to Mordona is welcome to travel aboard the Excelsior. I'll clear things with the girl at the counter here. Let her know when you're ready to leave. I just teleport over there, can I? Oh no, I have to actually ride an airship. I would quite a door-to-door service, but it couldn't exactly land her in the toll's main square. Shall we adjourn to the Rising Stones, then? Now you're like, we'll keep an eye on Nero, but we'll keep him at the back. You know, the only place where we can't actually keep an eye on him. Oh, hang on, down. There we go. And again, guys, you know the only thing you have to do was to keep an eye on him. Why are you just letting him stand over here on his own?
So these are the fabled headquarters of the Scions. I confess I would have expected an order of self-proclaimed warrior scholars to surround themselves with the fruits of man's enlightenment. And yet there's not so much as a single piece of magitech in sight. It never ceases to amaze me how primitive you Eorzeans truly are.
Oh, I'll have you know that the Rising Stones is home to the very latest in magitech innovation. Wedge calls it the Mark XIV Thermocoil Boil Master, and it's the finest kettle I've ever had the pleasure to own.
Ha! Sucks for you, Nero. Plus, I've got a really cool Hoover. And wait till you see my bedside lamp.
We are returned. Well, Ida and I, at least. Ishtola and the others remained behind to continue their assessment of the binding magic.
There didn't seem much point staying just for that, so I decided to come back with Alphino. Papalimo bought us this time. We shouldn't waste it.
And stop bumming everyone out by mentioning Papalimo. Hey, it's this guy.
Good gods, that voice could fell a gigas.
This is the Rising Stones, domicile of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I enter at the invitation of one Lord Urianger. I spy you there, Shadow Walker. You always were a hard one to find.
Oh, he knows Yugiri.
Yugiri? Do you know this man?
Gosetsu, why are you come to Eorzea?
In search of you, Yugiri. For days and nights did I row across the angry sea. I made port in good spirits, only for my own flesh to betray me over the trifling matter of an empty belly. Collapsed in the street like an unfed stray I was, until Lord Urianger came to my aid. Over a most welcome meal, we spoke of the plight of Doma, and I learned of our displaced countrymen's work to resettle this blighted land. 'Twas blind fortune that I was able to locate you so swiftly. But now we must make ready to depart. Our master languishes in dire peril, and Doma calls her daughter home.
Ah.
It is not so simple, Gosetsu. There are obligations which bind me here.
You refuse? Did you mislay your oath during your flight from our homeland? The laws of hospitality must be honored, but surely the vow to defend your master demands the greater obeisance.
It was our master who bid me guide our people to safe haven by any means necessary. And it was the Scions you see before you who provided us succor and sanctuary when all others refused. Dire peril or no, were I to return without first repaying such hospitality, our master would cut me down at the threshold.
Mayhap that is so.
There is more. A crisis threatens all within this realm, Eorzean and Doman alike, and I go to play my part in its resolution. I will not bring shame upon our liege by abandoning my people or my duty.
How very noble of you. Now, in the name of honor, kinship, and, yes, practicality, might I suggest we get this expedition underway? Or would you rather debate the finer points of duty and leave Omega to the Empire?
The Empire? You, Giddy? You draw steel against the curse of Garlemald? Then why did you not say so? My blade is oath-bound to fall upon the ranks of the Imperials wheresoever they march. Lead on, Shadow Walker, and may the enemy tremble at our coming.
Oh, Gosetsu's the best. Look at this hero. Oh, I hope they're not setting him up to be another Harshafard, just a character that I'm gonna just have a man crush on and then kill him off. Jack, wait, can I speak to you for a moment? It's about the kettle. Do you remember when I had you meet me at the Diamond Forge and we ambushed you? Well, once we had your measurements, I set to work making you a travelling outfit in my spare time. I've only just this moment finished the stitching, but I wanted you to have it before you left. Here. Ah, she made me a... Yeah, well, I mean, I guessed that. Yay, she made me a new costume. You can try it on right now if you like. Ah. Oh, I do look pretty dapper. I mean, I need to dye this top red, but other than that... And, you know... I mean, a monocle is great, but it's no sunglasses. Assuming we measured correctly, the fit should be just right. Snug, but not too snug, if you know what I mean. You know, you can still jangle around down there, but not too much. How does it feel? Yeah. You're not just saying that, are you? Oh, I can't tell how much this means to me. To have crafted something worthy of the Warrior of Light it's, well, let's just say it makes all the practice worthwhile. I also sewed in a blood pearl charm to, you know, bring you home. May it always protect you. Where's the blood pearl charm? But neat. I have a new set of clothes I can glamour, and we shall do just that before continuing. Sorry, Ida. I know we're in a rush, but I need to fashion. Because they fashion souls, but that's the other game. Is there an inn here? I forget if there is one in Revenant's Toll. Let's just head back to Limsa. There's definitely one there. 14k. I don't think that's enough to get some... No. Don't recognize that song. I should really start doing the ooh, yeah, no, I don't. It's fine. I'll make do with the other colour, the blood red or whatever, or the Doman. Nope, I went to the wrong one. You need to tap down once more, twice more. It's fine. It's fine. Limps has only been my home base for, you know, the last sort of 200 hours or so. Right. Head, body, hands. So it's the Scions Adventurers monocle. Yes. The Scion Adventurers jacket. Did I not get gloves? Oh, maybe it didn't come with gloves. Dang it. I always back out, and that's not what you want to do. Legs and feet. Scion, Adventurer bottoms. I do so love an Adventurer bottom. And boots. And the good thing is, with patch 6.1, I now have 5 extra dialer plates, so I don't even have to overwrite something. Sunglasses, standard. Scion jacket. Let's see what it looks like in red, and then we'll see if I can match a good pair of gloves to it. Where are the Adventurer bottoms? Might need to make them red as well. What reds have I got? I've got Dalamud. Oh, I don't even have any blood. Oh, no, I got blood. Yeah, Dalamud will do. I should probably dye the boots as well so they match. There we go. And then for gloves... Strife gloves would work. Oh, no, they go over the top. Clown... the clown gloves. Let's just put some Strife gloves on. Or I guess I could Emperor New Glove them. Yeah, no, I like gloves. Chicken knife, mithril. What goes well with this costume? Bit basic. There we go. And that's it. Save. And apply. Yeah. Oh, we're looking dandy now. I mean, we were looking dandy before. So I'm hard-pressed to not look dandy, honestly. Neat. Alright, Revenant's Toll. I was right at the bottom, that's why... I keep forgetting it's yeah, the bottom one. It does seem a bit ungrateful to Tartaru, though. She's like, here's his clothes. Like, oh, thanks. I'm going to go and change the colour of them immediately. I'm like, do you not even want to see what they look like in white? No. No, I wear red. Red is my colour. I'm the red one on the team, alright? There isn't a red one on the team yet. Fly free, my pretty. Who's that dude? I don't know who this guy is. So we have to wake Omega up, right? When do we start? Ida, are you sure that's... I'm sure, yes. I won't lie and say I'm completely fine, but I'll feel a lot better if I'm doing something useful. Very well. I will remain here and continue coordinating our efforts with the Alliance. Alphino, mayhap you could return to Gridania and assist Y'shtola and Kryl. A fine suggestion. The rest of us will inform the Cartano expedition party. Nero and I will focus on rousing Omega, while Jack, Ida, and our Doman friends take care of security. Oh! Gosetsu's the best. The Excelsior is by the lake just outside town. We'll leave as soon as everyone is ready. Speak with Sid. Okay, he couldn't just like hang around outside for me. Oh, I suppose actually he's at the airship landing, isn't he? I was like, I speak with Sid. I was like, oh, I guess Sid needs to tell me something. It's like, oh no, it's just I just need to talk to him to carry on the mission. I remember now. We haven't far to go. With any luck, we'll be in Cartanu before Gosetsu graces the deck with his dinner. Once there, however, we had best be on our guard. Given that the Lion Royale is still active when Omega was discovered, we can be sure that the Empire has long been aware of its existence. And if Nero deemed it the obvious solution to the threat posed by this new primal, it is not impossible that Garlemald might do the same. Have your weapons ready and your wits about you. Something tells me we're flying into a fight. Oh, it is an instance. Okay. Well, that's cool. No queuing for an instance, but an increased chance that I'll fail it. Actually, it's about the same chance that I'm failing it. The consistent factor is me being involved.
Now, where was that? Ah. I've enabled the teleporter. One brief jump and we shall arrive in Omega's control room.
How convenient. You've been here before.
Yeah, of course. It was no easy task threading a path through all the skirmishes. But how could I ignore the existence of such a fascinating toy? You may trust that my preliminary examination was suitably thorough.
Trust? Aye. I trust your appetite for technology.
I chased down a suspect airship, and who should I find but the traitor, Sid Garland.
Oh, it's...
Searching for something, engineer?
This guy.
Something big? It's close, isn't it?
It's grind... what?
It's like all my name days have come at once.
Of all the scouts the Empire could have sent. Take care of that brute, will you?
God damn it. Can't let Nero tinker around in there by himself. I'm sorry to leave you to it, but I dare say you'll manage without me. This clod has no idea who he's dealing with.
Yeah, Gosetsu.
I am Gosetsu, Samurai of Doma. You will rue your choice of opponent this day.
Oh, he's the best. So I don't think we've met this guy before. At the very least, I don't recognize him. I think we're about to kill him, so...
and steel!
It's all over now. Your defense is lacking.
I like that the other guys are just cheering on from outside the. It's like, yeah, you got him, Captain. Like, help me! They're killing me. Like, no, you got this, Captain.
This one'll sting. No retreat. No surrender.
Oh no, he's not. Okay, no, I really need your help now, guys. Oh, yep, no, Captain's getting his ass kicked. Let's help out. Oh no, we all died. We all died.
You watching, Papalino? Leave this to me.
Tis my right to strike!
Oh, a mob's just spawning in endlessly. There might be.
No holding back. An opening.
With soul and steel!
It's all over now.
Okay, well, he's not dead, but. You obviously pushed him hard enough that he's going to do something. Surrender! We have you outnumbered. Yeah, but we have you outgunned. Wouldn't be the first time. Hang on, getting a call, guys. Are you still playing with those soldiers? I suppose I can lend you one of my toys, but only if you promise to give it back. Ah, it's his. Of course it's his. This is the mount I keep seeing in the Square store and thinking about buying. Behold, the Red Baron. Now end this nonsense. Yeah! What the? No one told me they'd have Magitech armor. Forward for the Empire! Bye. Those honorless cur think to abandon his man. I shall see that he shares their fate. Pray attend to the rest of his minions. Yeah! I get to blow people up with my new red robot.
This one'll sting. Leave this to me.
I don't... That one?
Look upon a samurai of Dama!
No holding back.
Hang on.
No retreat. No surrender.
I forget how to... There we go.
You watching, Papalino?
It's honestly... It's easier to kill these things outside of the robot.
Your defense is lacking.
Oh, where did this guy come from? Well, this is a bigger target, at least. Oh, it lasts very much longer, though.
With soul and steel!
Oh, there we go. I was like, why am I just doing the machine gun over and over again? It's because I was still holding down R2 when I pressed X, when I confirmed my hit. There we go.
Leave this to me.
Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on.
it. No surrender.
Oh,
Is my right to strike?
there you go, Ida. And again. Ah,
You watching heavily, though?
Your defense is lacking.
oh, it's always fun to play around in a Magitech suit.
It's all over now.
Did we win? I think we won. Oh, I depleted all the ammo. And they decided to flee. Oh, you stand your ground. Come back here now, please. Gosetsu, do you want me to kill this guy? Pitiful. You bring this fate upon yourself. Damn it to the seventh hell.
An opening.
Oh, we are going to kill him.
With soul and steel.
Your soil sting.
Leave this to me.
You guys okay? You're starting to take a shellacking, but...
Look upon a samurai of Donna.
No holding back.
He's pretty... honestly, if he just stayed and fought, we might have done alright.
No surrender.
It is my right to strike.
You watching heavily, though?
Sloppy. You're done. You haven't seen the last of me. Mark my words, you'll rue the day. Looks like Grin, is blasting off for the first time. Should we chase him down? Like, nah. Just not worth the effort. Honestly. It really, really isn't.
Temporal stasis disengaged. All systems operational. Garland?
All clear on this side. It's waking up.
Remarkable. Omega sensors immediately detected the presence of the cocoon, even at this distance. They must have been set to scan for sources of energy exceeding certain magnitudes.
I still don't see any means to control the machine directly. It seems to have been designed to act wholly autonomously. Once we release Omega, we can be fairly certain it will attempt to capture the Primal at Belsar's Wall. Assuming its mission is successful, our only option at that point will be to re-engage its stasis system and put it back to sleep.
And should
At
the
which
machine
point-
happen to misbehave, we'll simply initiate an emergency shutdown. I confess, we don't yet have a complete grasp of its capabilities, but I'm certain the details will not elude us for long.
Yeah, when we shut it down, it will release the Primal, then we'll turn it back on, it will capture the Primal, and we just keep doing that over and over again.
Well, I understood less than half of that. So, my question to you is, are we doing the right thing?
What do you think?
What do I think?
Yeah, you raised the objection. You're here.
Step aside, Sid. Is this the thing I need to press?
Yes, that's the one.
The big red button in the middle.
You gave too much for us to waste this chance, Papalimo. So this is for you. And me.
I don't hit it. So it just breaks it. It's like, oh, god damn it, Ida. It's a really, like, sensitive piece of ancient technology. Don't punch it. Oh, we're gonna have to fix the button now.
Yes! Fly free, my pretty! Show us what you can do.
Yeah, see, I like Nero. He's not a good guy or a bad guy. He just really fucking loves technology. He's just like, yeah! Make a big explosion or something.
The launch sequence has begun. Omega is loose.
This is surely won't bite us in the arse. This will surely go exactly as planned. And then we can nip off to Doma after this. It's fine. Oh, we actually get to see the Primal now. Is it a dragon? That's Omega. It's like a weird bug thing. Alright. Oh yeah, it's like a worm? What would you call that? Whatever it is. It's neat, you know. I'm sure I'll enjoy fighting it eventually. The elegant technology is not waterproof. Danger, danger. Activating swim bladder. This would have been difficult to fight, I admit. If he turns the entire floor to water and then flies away. The question what we do if Omega loses this fight. Which it's possible. Charging my laser. Ah, so good. Straight on beam power struggle. Kaioken! No! Times! No, no, no! 3! None of our guys would, like, near that, were they? Ishtola and... Ishtola and, Why can't I remember her name? Frike? Whatever her name is. Oh crap! We are stood way close to the blast zone. Fortunately, Ishtala's already blind, so it's not going to make her... She's not going to get more blind. Well, I don't think it captured it.
Huh? Omega has stopped transmitting. But that shouldn't be. I didn't engage the stasis system.
And what does this signify? I have little understanding of these contrivances.
The launch went exactly to plan, but all signals emanating from Omega have ceased. This may indicate any number of things, but we will need to join the Scions out in the field if we are to ascertain which one.
It doesn't just have a big sign up just saying, warning.
Right. I've ordered a malfunctioning beast to go to sleep. That should prevent any unfortunate mishaps. I suggest we make our way back to Gridania.
Omega destroyed the cocoon. Papalimo's spell is fading. It was bound to his ether, you see. And if the connection is broken...
Your tattoo. I don't know what the significance of that is, but your tattoo. Was that like like how couples get those like heart pendants that have got one on either half? Was that yours and Papalimo's? Because that's adorable. And I'm sure that there's no like more serious implication from the back of that. I'm not sure why we lost contact with the Omega, but I mean to find out. Let's be on our way. Bloop. Just blipped out of existence. Let's eat something. I just want the XP gain, so... No, the other one. One moment, everything was functioning one moment, everything was functioning... I thought it was like one moment, everything was functioning perfectly. And then the next, it wasn't. It makes no sense. We need to see what happened for ourselves, and soon. I mean, everything was functioning perfectly, and the next it wasn't. It makes no sense. Like, it lost. They exploded each other. Like, I mean... That's the obvious answer, isn't it? Far Edge of Fate. Okay, I think this is the final mission of... Actually get some decent cash off this one as well. I mean, 10k, but it's better than nothing. This is the final quest of Heavenswood. Words can ill express how glad I am to see you all unharmed. When Omega came hurtling towards the cocoon, everything had dissolved into chaos. I have to see it. I have to see it with my own eyes. Ida, wait. We must first... The Elder Seedseer is expecting us. Worry not, Alphino. Gosetsu and I will watch over her. You may safely attend your meeting. And my thanks, Yugiri. And Gosetsu! Yes, you too, Gosetsu. You adorable bear of a man. The council reconvened a short while ago. Let us make haste for the Lotus Stand. All there are eager to hear your testimony. My testimony? I didn't do anything. Oh, I suppose I rode a cool mech, and I beat up a guy in a green armor, and it's like, yeah, that's not the bit that we're interested in. Wall. Oh, my jacket looks quite cool when it's wet. Sorry, just an observation of my new... Just enjoying my new costume. Right, now that one I do know. That's the Game of Thrones theme, I'm pretty sure. Let's head to the Lotus stand. Why do we always have to meet here? Why can't we meet at one of the other places? I've got like a big table, like a massive ballroom with a table and chairs. Why do we always have to stand on these like cut down trees in a pond? My friends, full eagerly have we awaited your return. Few indeed could have discharged the duty entrusted to you, and most humbly do we thank you for seeing it done. You're too kind, Audacity. As I recall, we as good as demanded the right to try. But tell me, how did the battle unfold? We succeeded in waking Omega, aye, but we lost contact with the weapon shortly after it launched. From our position in the control room, we were blind to all that followed. What words could do justice to such a scene? None of my choosing. That much is certain, but I can give you the facts. The cocoon hatched even as Omega arrived, but from its midst rose a great dragon. The pair duly set about each other in the skies over Gir Albania. The primal might defied belief. It seems the very heavens would be rent asunder by the force of its blows, and it wielded such magics as I have never seen and hope never to see again. Though it was apart from the fact that it potentially could have wiped us all out, it was really cool. The battle raged on with no end in sight, until both combatants were engulfed in a blinding flash of light. When the radiance faded, I saw the pair fall motionless from the sky, coming to a rest somewhere on Alamegan soil. I will not speak for the rest, but to my eye it seemed that each had landed a fatal blow upon the other. While most among us could think only of Bahamut when looking upon the primal's form, the Domans were heard to whisper the name Shinryu. It would appear that the being resembles a creature of Far Eastern legend, and we have found it convenient to refer to it as such. The Shinryu's fate, and indeed that of Omega, is yet unknown. We have, alas, no eyes on the Gir Albanian side of the border. Aye, which is why we have sent our main force, under the command of Marshal Tarapin, to capture the wall. With the Imperials in disarray, we have the perfect opportunity to secure Gridania's border, and assess the aftermath of the impact. I myself will join the Marshal and his men when the council is adjourned. Well, that explains a few things. Our wager that flash of light coincided with our loss of contact. Lest you wonder, we quickly re-engaged Omega's stasis systems, so even if it has fallen in the Empire's lap, it will be of no use to them, save perhaps as a statue. Correct. Without me to guide their efforts, it would have taken them decades to decipher Omega's core functions, if they managed it at all. Such reassurances do much to calm our fears, yet the relic's fate is but one of several concerns. Indeed, I humbly submit that the time has come for us to make contact with the resistant representatives in Gir Albania. Though Ilbed has forced our hand, it would seem only logical to seek an alliance, given the inevitability of Imperial retaliation, and by working in concert, it is not impossible that Alamigo might finally be wrested from Garlemald's grasp. Nod. That's my contribution. As always, the almighty nod. You must be exhausted. Now, I'd ordinarily suggest we retire directly to the Rising Stones, but I wonder if we might first make a small detour. Yashtola and the others have gathered at Amasora's spire. Everyone just mumbles that. And I imagine that you, too, would be interested to see what has become of the war now the cocoon is gone. It is decided, then. Lead on. By which I mean, I will go on ahead, and you can catch up. But otherwise, or by all means, lead on. To the Hawthorne Hut. So I guess the wall's been destroyed and we can now go through it to the connecting area, which is fun. It's a rocket with my gun. It's like, oh god, the Imperials have captured the Warrior of Light. It's like, no, this is just my hand. This is my friend. What's up, guys? Kryl. Why do I always forget Kryl's name?
My friends, I cannot well express how glad I am to see you both unharmed. They say that Omega's clash with the Primal shook the very firmament.
You need not have worried. The battle took place far above the ground. We were able to observe in relative safety, though I'm given to understand that there were casualties on the far side of the wall.
It was like watching a nightmare unfold before our very eyes. Ilberd's primal manifested in the form of a colossal dragon, a being of pure violence. It burst forth
Like
from
me.
the cocoon with such terrible force.
That such a horror should spring from the eyes of Nidhogg comes as no surprise. Nor do I wonder at its form. Ilberd all but announced it in the moments prior to his death. Plainly, it was his dying wish to visit a second calamity upon the Empire.
And I am quite certain the abomination would have obliged had it not found itself outmatched by a mega. Gods! I am no stranger to the works of Alag, but even I was unprepared for the machine's furiosity. It beggared belief.
We should make our own. I mean,
How
I know
fares poor Ida in the midst of all this? Have you spoken with her?
I know the Alagans wiped themselves out with it, but we should definitely make one.
She's up on the platform, lost in thought. We deemed it best not to disturb her, but mayhaps she would welcome some company after all. Shall we?
Yes, don't mention her tattoo. I think she might be self-conscious about it.
The light's gone. It was all we had left of him.
Ida.
I don't blame anyone. I knew what was going to happen. I knew the spell Papalimo meant to cast would drain away his life force. I knew that it would only buy us a little time.
Ida, there is no need to explain.
But there is. I can't hide in Papalimo's little shadow anymore, and I shouldn't hide behind my sister's mask. 20 years ago, on the day the Empire marched into Alamigo, I was still just a child, not even 5 summers old. My father had been one of the leaders of the revolution. He had fought to overthrow the Mad King, Theodoric. And my sister had fought alongside him. But she was strong and kind, and always knew what to do. But when the Garleans came, everything changed. My father went to war against them too. And I never saw him again. After that, I remember a lot of running. My sister dragged me for malms and malms until we came to the city of Charlian. That was where she met Master Louis Soir. He introduced her to the Circle of Knowing, and she eventually became an Archon.
She was your inspiration. Is that not why you took up her mask and her name? Or did you simply mean to continue what she had started?
Oh, is that name not... Oh, hang on. Let's let them continue, I guess.
You've known all along, haven't you? That I wasn't Ida.
Oh, isn't that a name? I don't know what the implications of that are.
Of course. We all recognized you at once. 'Twas Papalimo who persuaded us to maintain the charade.
It was silly to think I could fool you. I knew that even then, but I sort of decided not to know. Ida died 6 years ago, on a mission to smuggle refugees out of Alamigo. They say she was overwhelmed by Imperial soldiers when she stayed behind to save a little girl. She was so strong. There must have been a lot of them.
Or one really big one. Why did you never tell me? No, this isn't... Don't make this about you, dude.
I'm sorry for lying to you. My real name is Lise.
Alright.
When Papalimo brought me Ida's mask, it was meant as a keepsake, but I decided I wanted to be his new partner, to keep alive all the good that she had done. I didn't want to become Ida, exactly. At the time, though, I still didn't know who I was myself, and it almost seemed easier to play the role. Papalimo agreed to help, of course, but it was never what he wanted for me. He wanted me to walk my own path, and those were his final words to me.
Oh, so we lost Ida and
The Archon's
Papalimo,
mark he gave
technically.
me is faded, and my last excuse along with it. So this is it. Whatever I choose to do from now on, I do as Lise. And I choose to continue my family's fight. I want Alamigo to be the country that Ida and my father always wanted it to be.
Okay. Again, I still don't quite know. I mean, okay. I mean, maybe she was a character in 1.0, and that...
War is upon us once
Like,
more.
I never met the real Ida, so I don't... Yeah, it doesn't mean anything to me, really. But, you know, nice, cool, at least.
Standing against the Empire? Would you have chosen a different road, knowing what you know now?
To claim that I never doubted the decision would be a lie. But I made my choice, and I have defended it with blade in hand ever since.
The battle continues, and our steel is needed. Come, Shadow Walker, we leave for the east, for Doma.
So I thought you'd follow. This is awkward. Now I'm just walking away by myself in a field. It was brave of Lise to remove her mask after so long. Though she has scarce begun to come to terms with Papalimo's loss, that one act made plain her determination to move forward. And should she ever falter, we shall be there to support her on this road she has resolved to walk. Odd. Let us return to the Rising Stones. We have quite the story to tell Tartharu and my sister. So I think that's it. I think that's Heavensward. I mean, again, all of these expansions kind of end twice, don't they? We want the fast one. That is the fast one. Okay. There's the Warriors of Darkness and Kryl. I thought they were going to be more important. Maybe they come back, but like. I like because I've sped up the text speed. The pictures don't linger quite as long as normal. So it's just like, oh, here's a little slideshow of all the dudes. And we saved Estinian. Made a pact with the dragon. Oh, we haven't saved Estinian yet. No, he attacked the dragons. Then we made a pact with her dad. Then we fought Nidhogg. So I like these little, like, just Just these kind of reminders of, this is what you did. Do you remember? You did all these things. As our boy Estinian. I wonder if he comes back in Stormblood or if he doesn't come back until later. I liked him. There's very few characters I don't like, actually. Every new character gets introduced, it's like, oh, I like this guy. Gosetsu is the newest example. Yeah. And then this was earlier today. Our boy Ilberd, who is properly dead. Well, I mean, he's not... Is he dead? I mean, he turned into a dragon, but he was dead before he turned into a dragon. Ah, Nero. I hope he sticks around. He's my favorite. He's one of my favorite characters. And I'm looking forward to seeing more of Gosetsu. Again, I hope they don't harsh font him and introduce this cool bro character that I can get attached to, and then just off him. And there's what they call this guy, Renosuke. Just Ryu something. And Lise. She could still wear the mask. It was cool. She's kind of like I mean, she's fine. She's kind of generic looking without the mask, to be honest. Like, at least wear a cool hat or something. And that's just a picture that Tartaru's done, I think. She has a lot of free time to doodle. No, I'm guessing that's like a Doma, because they were the ones who called it, whatever they called it, I can't remember, Ryushida or something. So I'm guessing that's some like tapestry or something they have of it. We're lingering on this shot for I feel like they could have evened out the other shots a bit better, so we didn't spend so long lingering on this last shot. We near the end? I don't want to skip, and I can't remember if skipping should be fine. We saw the recap. We saw the last time on Heavenswood. He may have mentioned, but Alphino has surprised me with all that came to pass in Gridania. Your only task now is to rest. This is the calm before the storm. The blood storm. Or the storm blood. Which makes less sense. Lise has chosen her path, and as her friends we must do what we can to support the choice. We are fated to join the conflict in any case. Once the Alliance has taken the wall and opened up the way to Gridania, we will have little choice but to fight. Which is not to say the cause is unworthy. After all, ignoring the plight of those whom one might conceivably save is not wisdom, but indolence, correct? I, for one, I still haven't looked up that word, but yes. I, for one, look forward to joining hands with the Alamegans and striking a blow against the tyranny of the Empire. As I rather suspect, do you? Yeah! I'm just happy to have someone new to fight. Well, someone old to fight. Someone else to fight. I was running out. I keep killing everything. Let's get our little... Quick, march! The Imperials will soon come to their senses and we must be ready to face their retribution. Ah, it's fine. He's cool. It is almost time, Father. Aye, almost. Stand firm, Pippin. I learned to brace myself against the charge of the Bull of Alamigo. No foe would dislodge me. Or foe, either. And he waddles off. I love the Lalas, but it's really hard to take them seriously in moments like this. I guess he's mourning Ilbert one last time. He cut your arm off, dude. Don't... Very well, Ilbert. I will take our homeland back. If you insist, I guess. For the both of us. Yeah, fair enough. I guess he's like, oh, you cut my arm off, but fine. I guess I'll take back our homeland. Ugh. Oh, who's this dude? Wait, is this just the Emperor? Oh no, is this the Mad King? Theo... yes, Theo. No, this looks like an Empire guy. I can't get a good look at him. Is it the Emperor? I can't tell unless I see his hat. My Lord Viceroy, our scouts have confirmed the preliminary reports. Belsar's wall has fallen to the Eorzean Alliance. The hunt for Omega and the unknown Akon continues. Why do they know it's called Omega? Though both yet elude us, my lord. Their battle caused considerable damage across the region. Should we perchance divert some of our forces from the search to undertake necessary reconstruction work? Okay, no, I don't know who this guy is. I was going to say, he's not the Emperor. Forgive me, my lord. I did not intend... your will be done. Or is he like me? As he just doesn't talk, and he just nods and shakes his head and people understand what he's talking about? Oh, no, okay. Unknown. My spies tell me the Domans called it a Shinryu, and that it proved a match for Omega. Yes, the coming days promise to be most interesting. Most interesting. I just imagine he's laughing like that under his mask. Oh, look how long and golden and shiny his hair is. You'd think it wouldn't stay quite so nice under that helmet, but... At the far edge of fate, the road begins anew. The heroes look to eastern skies and behold their crimson hue. A dawn of liberation, a gathering storm of blood. But Storm of Blood wasn't a very cool-sounding name for an expansion, so we took the "of" out. And now it just doesn't... It's cool, but it doesn't make any sense. But, neat! We did it! We defeated Heavenswood again. Well, it's a little before time, but I'll probably stop there, because I want to do Hildebrand before going on to starting Stormblood. I don't think there's anything else I want to do other than Hildebrand. I'll check. But mostly I want to do Hildebrand, which we'll do next week. So... And I don't want to start that, like, one mission in, because I'll just want to keep playing it, because it's Hildebrand. What I do want to do, though, because I always forget that you can do this, is... Can you do it in-game? I don't think you can. No, I don't think you can. So... At the main menu, and I'd been playing this game for almost a year and only recently figured this out, is... oh, hang on, let me log in. Because I remember sitting on this title screen and just letting it play... Before Endwalker came out, but you can just change it to the Stormblood demo and title, and it'll play the Stormblood movie. So let's watch that, because I haven't seen this before. Okay, so I'm guessing this is Doma. It's not very samurai-y. So, okay, I couldn't read that. Oh yeah, they added dancers to this, didn't they? Was it the dancers, red mages, and samurais for this one? Or did the red mage come later? We're gonna have a dance battle. Oh, it's very anime. It's silly, I love it. Oh, those guys are fighting on the hand again. Guys, that thing's not that sturdy. It's like the weakest part of that entire statue. It just stop. You're gonna break the hand off, and then what? Now kiss. Oh no, it's Alamico, okay. That's Garlemald. And Doma! Woo. Why is Doma underwater? Oh, okay, it's not all underwater. It's just a very small part of it is. Was there any reason to shove that guy? I just don't like him. Salutations, Fortnite fan. I'm just watching the trailer for Stormblood before I finish for the day. It is very anime, and I love it. Oh, it's silly. Okay, so those are the two new classes. Are we going to get any sort of a tease of the actual plot of Stormblood? So Red Mage must have come later then. Yeah, guess it must have. It must be in the next one. Yeah, it's Gosetsu and Yugiri. And our bird, for some reason. Oh, okay. Not really, then, is the answer. We didn't really get any kind of tease on the plot there. But cool. We get to go to Alamigo and Doma in Stormblood, so that's something to look forward to. So yeah, so like I said, next week we'll do the Hildebrand quests, which I am very, very excited for, because Hildebrand is my favourite character. So hopefully there's enough to take up a whole afternoon. But I mean, if we finish Hildebrand, we'll just start Stormblood early, I guess. But if not, we'll start Stormblood the week after. Onward to expansion 2 of 4. Yeah, I think it's of 4. So we'll get caught up eventually. If I can get caught up before the 5th expansion comes out, I think that's a decent pace to go at. It gives me like 2 years. I probably will get caught up way before that, but it'd be nice to experience. The next expansion at the same time as everyone else, and by experience I mean, you know, battle through the queues with everyone else. I forgot that's the problem with sitting on the title screen, is that it does keep loading the trailer. So yeah, we'll stop there for tonight. I will. It's nice to end before midnight every so often. So my thoughts on Sonic Mania. Fantastic game. I'm looking forward to. I'm planning to stream it eventually. Although I've played, it's been a while since I played it, but I plan to stream it eventually. Try and get all the achievements in it as I am going to with every Sonic game. So down the line. Yeah, let's stop there for the day. It's a good session, good progress. Finished the Dragon Song War. Got some new clothes. The result. So, can I stream Colours? I already have. I streamed it when it came out. I streamed it back in September. You can watch the stream on my YouTube channel. I did it all in one day, like the day after it came out. So, sorry, but I will stream Origins when it comes out in like 2 months. Is it June, July? Whenever it comes out, I'll stream Origins and Frontiers and every Sonic game because I love Sonic. Yeah. So next stream's tomorrow. More Elden Ring. Try and finish off the capital Leyndal and get onto the final area, I think. But yeah, I'm wrapping up for the day. So apologies, you sort of joined right at the last minute, Fortnite fan. But thanks for coming out. Always a pleasure to see you. Hope you have a good evening yourself. So yeah, I am finishing. So thanks for watching. If you did, I've been Jack Dandy. You will be, as always, Just Dandy, and I shall catch you next time. Good night.